looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. Slithers into space. Open field on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line too.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Holstein. Quarterback adapting. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
This is the new wave of offensive thinking, going for it 4th and long from their own 47. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Quarterback moving. Got his man. Knocked off his feet.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's gone. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. They try to get it outside on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds his big tight end. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. Got a little space. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the toss. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. That's caught. It's Hamilton. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
A designed run for the quarterback. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity for the defense. An opportunity on 4th down to get off the field, see some of this momentum, give it back to your offense. They just could not bring him down before the sticks.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love love that this offense stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They believe they can run right here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Working that left side now. Still running at the 40. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd down play from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his own 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On the move at the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
The great thing about running a bootleg is it gets the quarterback outside the pocket right now. It allows him to use his athleticism. You got to drop back. You got to use your eyes. You got to play the pass first, and then all of a sudden he takes off and chews up yards so quickly.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
To the air on second down. Got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking left. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll run play action. Now sliding to his left. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You have some success with the bootleg, and now you got the defense on their heels a little bit in this run game because they're not sure who's got the ball. Is it going to be the running back? Is the quarterback booting and keeping it himself? Could you play action and maybe throw it? Nice job mixing and matching the play calling here offensively.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This is one of those momentum turning points, and this defense can force a field goal attempt. That is a victory for them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Clemson! And that one will give him the lead.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the ground with the back. Creates a little room. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Holstein. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Buys a little extra time. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Pittsburgh now has it in the red zone.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders. Black 24. Black 24.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Fit in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. Crosses to 40. There he goes. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense has it their own
Oh, for this offense, you got the football in the fourth quarter, a chance to go take the lead. Now you turn it over. Your defense is going to have to go out there and step up for you.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Running to the left. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Wallace. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Touchdown, Clemson! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or you go for two. You go for the win. You try to take the lead. That is a you decision.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Can't get him to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. Running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Second down coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. What a tremendous effort on the final play of regulation. But we've got overtime coming. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
First play of the first possession of OT. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. What a run takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Goff. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the